If you've been waiting for the new iPhone 16 models, well, good news, because they've got new buttons. Roll that button, B-roll. Wait, buttons? What about this being the first AI phone? iPhone. AI phone. Well, that's happening too.
Apple Intelligence.
Apple Intelligence.
Apple Intelligence.
Apple Intelligence.
All 4 of the new iPhone 16 models have fast A18 processors that will power the new Apple Intelligence features. Except the AI software features won't be out until later this year, and many of them not until even next year. Before you hit the lame iPhone panic button, I gotta look at these new phones. Let's break it down. Yet again, Apple is going with the 4 new phone lineup. There's the regular iPhone 16s, what I call the regulars, and the iPhone 16 Pros. There's the iPhone 16 with a 6.1-inch screen, and then there's the iPhone 16 Plus with a 6.7-inch screen. And that's really the only difference between the two of them. They both come in an array of new colors. I love this new blue, but I was just corrected that it's actually called ultramarine. Edit, ultramarine is the name of this color. They also have 2 rear cameras, a regular and an ultra-wide. And they both have a new A18 chip.
Apple Intelligence draws on the immense power of our silicon to run multiple generative models on the iPhone in your pocket.
I got a look at some of the new generative AI features. The writing tools help me take a note I wrote to my mom and make it more professional, if you want to do that. It also quickly summarized text notes. I also got to play around with the cleanup photo tool, which allows you to remove things in the background. Can we remove my mic pack? Honestly, it just looks like I stained my pants. Yeah, you can see why this isn't quite ready yet, and why it's labeled beta. The images sometimes blended together, especially when I kept trying to blur a face. There you go. It's like Minecraft. Yeah. The only other iPhones that can run Apple Intelligence are the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max from last year. The new chips aren't only good for AI. Along with a bigger battery, Apple says the iPhone 16 models will have a big boost in battery life, but wasn't specific about much more. I look forward to testing that. But yes, the biggest change to the physical design of these new phones is the physical buttons. And no, they didn't bring it back. All 4 of the iPhones have what Apple calls
Camera control provides instant, easy access to the camera with just a click.
Yes, this new special button on the side of the phone launches the camera app and then lets you take a photo. Button on button action, and then I can press lightly twice on here to swipe through different modes. I can go to the different lenses here by just sliding on here. Finally mastered that. Apple also showed off a new visual intelligence feature that lets you use the camera to snap photos of the world, say a restaurant, and then use AI to search for more info about it. It won't be available until later this year. The regular iPhone 16 models now also have the Action button, which the Pros got last year. You can use the button to launch any app you'd like. But as per usual, the most exciting new phones are the more expensive, more premium iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max. The Pros still have the titanium design, though in new colors. But now you get an even bigger screen. The Pro screen goes from 6.1 to 6.3 inches, and the Pro Max from 6.7 to 6.9 inches. iPhone 16 Pro Max is definitely, you can see, bigger and has smaller bezels than my iPhone 15 Pro Max. The Pro models take a big step up in performance with a new A18 chip, which Apple says is a lot of percentages better.
iPhone 16 delivers up to 30% higher sustained performance for gaming.
It is up to 30% faster than the CPU in iPhone 15.
But what I'm very interested in testing is the battery life. Apple again just said it's the best ever in a Pro. The company put a lot of emphasis on the new camera improvements in the Pro. It says all 3 of the cameras on the Pro are improved. The Pros are also now able to record 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video. And there are advanced video recording settings like grids and audio isolation. Yes, awesome, but definitely Pro. In non-iPhone news, one of the biggest announcements was the AirPods Pro 2, which are getting the ability to test hearing and transform into hearing aids. Pretty amazing. Okay, maybe I've been a little snarky about all this button stuff. And I don't want to downplay the importance of these phones, especially the AI features that are coming. Apple has made the pitch that these new A18 chips, along with AI software, will create an even more powerful device in our hands. Add in the battery life improvements, and it really does sound like a strong upgrade, especially if you're coming from a 2 to 3-year-old iPhone. I can't really tell you how good any of that AI magic is until, well, Apple's buttoned it up. Double button B-roll. Check out these double buttons.